Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. Got a big story about supply chain cut. I believe this is very serious. We need to see these things in real time happening so we can make good decisions for ourselves, our family, both for finances and for food, right? We're going to be talking about the food supply right here. So let me share this screen and we're going to jump right into what is going on. And that is out of Reuters. I'm going to link the story below as always. It's entitled BASF Readies More Ammonia Production Cuts in Gas Supply Crunch. That says here, BASF cut ammonia output in September, now reducing it further. Yara's ammonia output across Europe is 27% below capacity. And they're obviously monitoring it closely. So now why is this such a big deal? Okay, it says here, the world's largest chemical company is cutting ammonia production further due to soaring natural gas prices, it said on Wednesday, with potential ramifications from farming to fizzy drinks. All right, the most important thing is farming. All right, ammonia is used in fertilization and a lot of things. And this is something that I've been telling you about is coming because of the price of certain commodities that are exploding. What happens, and in this case, it is the price of natural gas, right? Not only is it exploding in value in Europe and the US, but it's becoming very hard to get. That's why it's going up in value, right? And what's happening is companies that need natural gas to produce their goods are finding that their margins are being crushed and that they are getting to a point where they either no longer make enough money or they're completely in the red, right? And they are going to have to cut back on what they sell. And that is going to exacerbate the supply chain crunch that we are in right now. Here is the scary thing. So today they're going to stop, like they said in September, reducing the amount of ammonia that is put out. What you're going to see next then down the timeline is less fertilizer being produced, all right? And in a world right now where we're seeing dictators, and I only say that in an insulting truth way, like in Canada, cutting the fertilizer usage because of a green initiative that's being planned to try, and I'm not joking, hurt your lifestyle, lessen the amount of food out there. Gosh, it is so crazy how serious this is. And so many people don't understand how serious this is because it hasn't affected them yet. Well, I had somebody complain the other day. They said, I wish I never would have listened to you and bought coffee because there's no shortage. I don't think people understand what a shortage is. I was talking last year about a massive freeze that killed off a ton of Colombian coffee. And it was a fact. There's now less coffee in the world because of that deep freeze. And the price of coffee has risen. Now, what people don't understand is the reason why it has risen is not because of additional demand for coffee. It's because there's less coffee on the market. So I said to this person, I said, what did you do? Do something stupid like buy 10 years worth of coffee? It's probably what they did. They didn't answer. But it's all perception. People go, I should never listen to you. There was no shortage. And I go, there is a shortage. There's actually less coffee today than there was before that freeze. Okay, that freeze took out a massive percentage of the world's coffee supply, and coffee has gone up exponentially because of it, right? Now, does it mean that it affects you at Starbucks? No, it actually doesn't right now because Starbucks has such a high margin, they can actually crunch those margins down until they can't. Then they raise prices. One excellent example in America is called the Costco food court. There's actually an amazing documentary of how to keep that price the same. And this is way before 2018, 2019. They went out and they bought the bread manufacturer that makes the buns to hot dogs. They got the company that makes the hot dogs. They had to do all these things to buy it just to keep the prices down. Well, what you're seeing right now with BASF is they are having a hard time keeping their margins at a point to where they're still able to pay the bills and keep their lights on. So at a certain point, they have to cut back. And what that is going to do is make the fertilizer shortage in the world worse. We've already seen issues with potash, and now we're seeing this with ammonia. Now, Another thing, this is the world's largest chemical company. This isn't like a smaller company saying that they're having to shut their doors or close down. When the world's largest chemical company is lowering its output by 27%. It's 27% below capacity. That is something you need to pay attention to. If you're in America and you go, well, it doesn't matter, it's Europe, I want you to understand something. European farmers are going to go and find that fertilizer, not at any cost, but at whatever cost they can to still survive and make a living. So they're going to be coming over here and trying to find it anywhere they can. And if you think for a second that American companies are going to turn around and go, no, this is for America, you are seriously deceived. Why? Because the American companies, or wherever they're going to go look for it, doesn't matter what country, they're in the business to make profit. Why? Because they don't make profit, they close their doors. They have to lay off people. You see how this circle is getting worse and worse and worse. I want people to understand how big of a deal this is. Now, again, ammonia plays a key role in the manufacturing of fertilizer, engineering plastics, and diesel exhaust fluid. Whoa, it's almost like somebody was warning everybody about this in December. Its production also yields high purity carbon dioxide as a byproduct, which is needed by the meat and fizzy drinks industry. Don't worry about the fizzy drinks. We can deal without fizzy drinks. Serious. But we need it for meat. We need it for death. See how this is going to make things very, very serious. So I just want to bring you this story because I think this is absolutely a massive, massive story, not because it's affecting you today or tomorrow. It's going to affect you in the next few coming months. And you're going to start to see this as companies rush to buy ammonia. The price is going to go up there, which means the price is ultimately going to go up in your home, your town. See what I'm saying? So guys, look at what you need around the house. Start to stock up, because I'm going to tell you right now, the Fed doesn't care about inflation. They care about keeping the stock market and the wealth effect in your minds, so you keep running around like busy little bees building their colony. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody that's sharing these videos, because it is vital. And then, hey, you can just share this idiot doing videos. You don't have to tell your family and friends and watch them roll their eyes at you. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much. The Economic Ninja is out.